YouTube, what is going on, everybody? Welcome aboard. DrunkPilot here. Happy Father's Day to everybody. This is round number 2. I've already posted one video today going from Jeddah to Tel Aviv. And now we are in Tel Aviv and we are going to be heading up to Istanbul. I tried to do a quick turn, so we are still sitting here on the tarmac. We should have all of our fuel loaded on board, and I just told my first officer to start setting up. So I wouldn't call it a quick turn because I was gone from about 1 o'clock to it's now 3:30. So I went and got some lunch, hung around with the daughters a little bit, and I am back. They went and they're upstairs, doing their own thing. So, and my first officer went ahead and reset our ADARs, didn't you? Yeah, for our IRSs. That's fine, I guess. But anyways, so yeah, we're just gonna be doing another flight up to Istanbul, LTFM, and it's about, I think it said block time was 2 hours 20. So yeah, we're just getting everything set up now. Parking brake is set, fuel control is off, speed brake up, flaps up, gear down, thrust levers idle. So I will go ahead and pull up that Navigraph for you guys. There's our routing.
Now I'm out for the walk around.
A little bit of a weird arrival, huh? With an S. S-shaped arrival from the northeast. So yeah, I've been watching some videos on how to improve my CPU, and once I get that stuff down, then I'll start working on my GPU. Probably gonna be throwing in some overclocking and whatnot. There's our sim brief. Old plan. There we go. 19517, so we have our proper fuel. 68.8 is our gross weight. Oops. And it should be okay. Flight number continues.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, please.
Thanks.
No, thank you. We have our flight plan in Volanta. We have our flight plan in SimToolkit Pro. We are going to import our flight plan for our ATC. 21. Looking good. Turkish A21 with information November, Gate 1, request clearance.
Turkish A21, ATC clearance to Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike via the Delta Alpha Foxtrot November 1 Echo departure runway 26 and then as filed. Climb to flight level 120. Expect flight level 300 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 120.5, stroke 4567, QNH 1012.
Clear for the Delta Alpha Foxtrot November 1 Echo departure, runway 26, flight level 120. Transponder 4567, QNH 1012. I'm not done talking. Turkish A21. 129.2, Turkish A21.
Just crossing the air control zone, there no line restrictions.
Cost index, where are you going to put me at? 61. Okay. 26, 13,000 feet, 167 gross weight. The 290 at 7, I think. Yeah. And 290 at 7. For my slope, most likely 0. 26. 0, yeah. And
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Getting ready to take off the one. Stand 35 right. Expect. ILS Z. And transition. 0.
Light slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed. Whoa. Airspeed. Sink rate. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Light slope. Bank angle. Bank angle. Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 400. 300. ED639, uniform 1.altitude. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain.
One, is clearance of runway request exit parking. 111, taxi via Foxtrot Delta to gate 1. Via Foxtrot Delta to gate 1.
Hi, here's the fuel slip. Thanks. Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Request ATC clearance.
Good afternoon. Turkish 821. Turkish 821. Is at the gate with the numbers. Requesting ATC clearance. Okay, more destination as follows. One code is as assigned. Turkish 821.
Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Pressurization mode select. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 083, altimeter 1011.
Heading 083. Altimeter 1011. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start rubbers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Why is my FS flights not working?
Next right into gate Victor, parking stand 11. Next right, 11:45. Please don't make a Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.29. 142, no, please have a good one. Tap 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 1 now.
It's not launching. Why not?
Absolute 409, vacate next right, into gate Victor, parking stand 8. Sultan 785, he's cleared off the runway, request taxi to parking. Center 785, taxi vehicle, Foxtrot Delta to gate 1. Via Golf Foxtrot Delta to gate 1, Sultan 785. Right, vacant right into vacant Victor, parking stand 5. Victor, stand 5, operate.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding location for your carry-on items, please let the flight attendant know and you
ET639, taxi uniform.
If the overhead bin is full, you can close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you have an emergency exit row, please leave exit seating responsibilities in the cars and the seatbelt in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know.
There it is.
Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stored once you depart the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Install 409, vacate next right, into gate Victor, parking stand 8.
Time to uninstall and reinstall.
Right there, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction. Yeah, look at that, social distance, so that report back to 2,500.
I can feel free to Air. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using D-rated thrust with an assumed temperature. Landing at flaps 15 takeoff. ATIs will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 is briefed. From V1, or if the calls continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. We are over our maximum landing weight, so if we are able, we will hold and burn off fuel before returning to the airport. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Hi guys, Mr. Loach, how are you?
Next line, Victor 1145. 27 meter Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124, that's not 2 by. 142, Will 26 Foxtrot 1. Tap 25 square, clear takeoff, 210, please 19. Thank you, next line, Victor, stand 8.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Would you like the APU on?
Yes, please.
Starting the APU.
Make it right into the big top line, stand 5. Victor, stand 5, go for it. EC639, put the uniform on altitude. Touchdown 4 right, thank you, next line, and today for Victor, stand 8. Just crossing the control room boundary now, no right restriction. Head over that, there's a control board on it. It's a right, that's 2,500. Thank you, 436, yeah.
How would Sky Dolly help me record different views? Like if I'm going to be in the cockpit taking off, and I need to
Hey
focus
guys,
on my
all passengers
controls.
on board are
I want to record a video with wing view. Cleared to close, long taxi.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
It's going to be a pretty long taxi.
So 42 might vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by.
142, 027 Victor Foxtrot, good morning.
Sam 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19. Stone 40 might vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 8.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the
vacate
belt.
right, enter the
To
apron at
release your
Victor,
seatbelt,
parking
pull
stand
the
5.
metal flap
Victor,
on the
stand
buckle.
5, 448.
It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt
Turkish
fastened
821,
at
request
all
startup and
times while
pushback.
leaving. Doors are clearly marked with
Turkish
exit signs and
821,
instructions
startup
for
and
door
pushback approved.
operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide.
Startup and pushback approved. Turkish 821.
Exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask
ready to go
before
when you are.
assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device.
EC639, taxi uniform,
On exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 821 to service to Istanbul. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 57 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices
Request
are now
pushback and
down
start
in
clearance.
mode. Please fasten your
Ground,
seatbelt and make
Turkish
sure that all tray
821,
tables
requesting
and seat backs are in
pushback
full
and start
upright
clearance.
lock position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for
Okay,
departure.
cleared to push and start. Turkish 821.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V2 150 heading 255, altitude 12,000.
Takeoff speeds.
V1 145, VR 145, V2 150.
CDU pre-flight.
Ladies and
Completed.
gentlemen, please direct your complete
Rudder and
attention
aileron
to the flight
trim.
attendant as
Free
they
and
demonstrate
zero.
the safety features of our
Taxi and
aircraft.
takeoff briefing.
You will
Completed.
notice a light illuminated above your seat.
Anti-collision
When
light
this light is
on.
illuminated,
Before start
please
checklist
fasten
complete.
your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. To
Start
fasten,
engine number
insert the
1.
metal fittings into one another and tighten by
Starting
pulling
engine
on the loose
1.
end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle.
762
We
starts
suggest
approved,
that you keep your
temperatures
seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may
1009,
experience unexpected
9.27.
turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take
Oil
a few
pressure.
moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind the head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask and you can breathe normally. If you're traveling with children, now's the time to take
Straight
the
bay,
shade
just
one.
crossing
But
the
secure your
control
mask
zone boundary now,
and
no height
others.
restriction.
Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you.
So that report pass
In
2,500.
the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is
Starter
located
cutout.
in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Number
Push it
one,
over
stable.
your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle up.
Turn number 2.
Pull the strap to tighten.
Starting engine
Vest
2.
pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a
Oil
whistle
pressure.
and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary
Turkish A21, request taxi.
Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arm
Turkish
into the strap,
A21,
and
taxi via Delta Foxtrot
please
Hotel,
securely
runway
stow your
26.
personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are
Via
in their full
Delta
upright
Foxtrot
position.
Hotel,
We
runway
remind you that this is a
26.
non-smoking
Turkish
flight. Tampering with,
A21.
disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thanks for flying with us, Jen. We hope you enjoy your flight.
We request that you store your luggage and take your seat so we can have an on-time departure. For those passengers seated in a designated exit row, you may be called
Starter
upon to
cutout.
exit in the event of an emergency. Please refer to the safety briefing card of the exit row information card located in the seat back pocket.
Number 2,
Pull
stable.
left.
Exit row criteria and additional
Alright.
information.
Neutral.
After carefully reviewing this card,
Pull
we
up.
believe you could be issued
Pull down.
the functions listed.
Neutral.
Please notify
Rudder.
the flight attendant.
Pull left.
At this time, we also request
Pull
that you
right.
install your electronic
Neutral.
devices until we are above 10,000 feet. I will notify you that it is safe to bring these items out for use.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generator on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Recall.
Checked.
Check. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Electric 43, vacate right to the Foxtrot.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Request taxi clearance.
Ground. Good afternoon. Turkish A21. Ready to taxi. Cleared to taxi. Turkish A21.
Episode 42, my vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester.
Clear left.
4.2 Mike.
Clear right.
142, 027 Victor Foxtrot, goodbye.
Clear up.
25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Clear down.
Stone 40 Mike, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 8.
I oversteered that turn on purpose, by the way.
Cabin is secure.
I was going a bit too fast. So I didn't want to...
448, vacate right, enter the apron at Victor.
I thought I was going a bit too fast. I probably wasn't,
448.
but...
EC639, taxi uniform, holding point Alpha 2.
Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, 639.
740 right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, asking stand 8.
Ground 111, cleared off runway 26.
111, taxi via Golf Foxtrot, gate 5.
Via Golf Foxtrot to gate I-111.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Start approved. Temperatures at 9. The QNX is 1009. Runway 27. Direct Bay, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction.
1, 2.
For the height restrictions on zone 4 zone. Also, might report passing 2,500 feet. We'll go 4 zone. Metric 43, proceed to Sierra.
We'll see how that one did. I think it hurt me.
Turkish Airlines flight 821 from Tel Aviv to Istanbul. From the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Estimated flight time is going to be about 2 hours and 20 minutes. We are heading to the runway. Estimated departure in about 8.5 minutes. We should be getting on out here sooner than that.
Metric 43, vacate right to Foxtrot.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure. Weather on departure is looking pretty well. Weather throughout the whole flight is looking pretty well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
When lining up on runway 26 from taxiway Echo, turn left. Do not confuse with runway 21. I'll make sure of it. Make sure to turn right. No, left.
Tap 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Turkish A21, contact tower on 134.6.
134.6, Turkish A21. Why are they unsatisfied? I'm not diverting. I didn't say I was diverting. I'm gonna have to restart this flight. Dang it, PACX.
Jet 160-747 to overtake you and hear the pilots line up 27 right.
Turkish 821, runway 26, ready for departure.
Turkish A21, continue taxi.
Proceeding taxi, Turkish 821.
Turkish A21, continue taxi.
Proceeding taxi, Turkish 821.
Approaching 26.
We are ready to go when you are.
Approaching
Hello, ladies and
26.
gentlemen. I would love to welcome
Departure
you aboard
procedure.
our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller
Runway
items
entry
underneath
procedure.
the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the
Okay.
front row, please
Cabin crew,
place
take
all
your
of your
seats.
items in the overhead.
Clear on the approach.
If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know. and we
Takeoff
will help you.
checklist.
After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as
Ready
a
to
courtesy
go.
to other passengers. Also, be
Take
sure
off
that the aisle
checklist.
is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities
Take
and
off
safety
checklist.
guides provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing
Departure
to perform these
checklist.
actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be received. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do
On
ask
runway
that laptops,
26.
tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Turkish
Good
A21,
afternoon, ladies and
continue
gentlemen,
taxi.
and welcome aboard flight
Cabin crew,
821,
prepare for takeoff.
service to Istanbul. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 57 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete
Turkish
attention to the
A21,
flight attendant as
continue
they
taxi.
demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask
runway
will drop right in front of you. To start the
26.
flow of oxygen,
On
pull the
runway
mask towards you.
26.
Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist
Thrust
and buckle
set.
at the front. Pull the strap to tight. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a
80
weight
knots.
and light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary protection device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are
Rotate.
fastened and seatbacks and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is
Gear up.
prohibited by law.
Gear
All
up.
of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest you read
400
this
feet.
and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
10,000. Autopilot on.
After takeoff checklist.
Stand by. Happy to release the
Ladies and
cabin?
gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000
Affirmative.
feet. You can now turn
Okay.
on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not
Portable
congregate in the
electronic
galley
devices
or
may
near
now
the
be used,
lavatory.
with the exception of
This
TVs,
aircraft is
radios,
equipped
two-way
with onboard
transmitters,
Wi-Fi.
or any other
If you
device
wish
in a
to
transmit
connect to the
mode,
Wi-Fi,
as
you'll
these
be
devices
directed
may
to a
interfere
page
with the
through a
aircraft's
small
communication
speaker
and
internet
navigation
access.
systems.
We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live
Center
TVs
fuel pumps
and
off.
movies library.
Thousand to level.
informed the system with presentation upon arrival.
And I've also been talking on mute. So I'm going to start my descent. And I also have a beer. So, celebrate Father's Day. And they're giving me a master caution for off-schedule descent, I guess. Yeah, that's alright. I ain't worried about it.
Turkish A21. Contact departure on 120.5.
120.5, Turkish A21.
Turkish A21. Contact departure on 120.5.
120.5, Turkish 821. I don't think my ATC is working right now.
Turkish A21. Contact departure on 120.5.
That's all they're telling me. Must have hit the trim wheel. So yeah, go ahead and judge me all you want. I need to put it in a glass. I know. I didn't feel like wasting a glass. Or putting it in my cup. So sue me. Man, pretty much a perfect takeoff. According to my FS flights. The only thing I got dinged on was my alignment. Said I was 2 meters to the right, about 6 feet to the right of center line. Not sure if I believe that. Give me a bad score for an en route climb. Because I broke 250. Yeah. I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. Let's see if we can improve our descent. Which is where we are. Supposed to be between 12 and 14,000, so I need to descend more. $4,000. Missed approach. 3,000. Dry. Auto brake will go.
1,000 to level.
We'll go on a break too. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt us.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fix altitude is 4,000 feet. Decision altitude is 510 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
We have begun our final descent into Istanbul. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under.
It's a big airport.
Please complete all
5 runways.
tasks and stow any larger electronics.
All parallel. Compared to Ataturk, this thing is pretty big. Pretty big.
$10,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination.
I have control.
You have control.
Please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and all other carry-on.
There's the airplane.
Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have.
It's my favorite show.
Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright positions and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Descent checklist. Alright,
Descent
did this.
checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 350 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
VREF 143, minimums 510 feet.
VREF 143. Minimums 510 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
That should be LTFJ. Okay. Another Istanbul. Sabiha Gökçen International Airport. Apparently 9 a.m. there today on Monday. Okay, so we need to be in between 5,000 and 7,000 for our next altitude. How do we get that view? Hitting these wickets perfectly. Knocked out some crap.
1,000 to level.
We will be at.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Thank you. Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters?
1012 set.
1012. Set. Approach checklist completed. Thousand to level.
There's old LTBA right there in front of us.
Final approach fix, height checked, missed approach altitude not set. Thousand to level. Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 40, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. Autopilot off.
$1,000. 1,000 feet. Stable.
Approaching. 3, 5, right.
$500. 500 feet.
400. 300. 200.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums. Sink rate. Minimums.
Minimums.
Continue. Man, that is just cut out of the trees, isn't it?
Sink rate. Sink rate.
30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverser's normal. $60 knots.
Okay. So, where are my taxiways?
Welcome to Istanbul. The local time is 5:55 p.m. and it's currently about 39 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
I feel like some of this scenery may be missing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and depart. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
I don't know what to do. Lights and doors.
Check. APU on the buses.
I guess we'll just shut it down here.
Doors and cross-check.
On runway 17 left. Flaps, flaps.
No, we're not at 3 minutes yet.
On runway 17 left. On runway 17 left.
See, I got bad points for that because it said I was high.
On runway 17 left. On runway.
My landing report.
17 left.
Glide slope alignment was too high. My height at the threshold was excessively high. Bad landing descent profile. Approach speed was very good. Good approach heading. Touchdown was very long.
Runway 17
Something's not right with this scenery part, and I'm thinking since I just got that NVIDIA error, that might have something to do with it. But I'll go ahead and end the video, guys. I hope y'all have an excellent Father's Day. Rest of your Father's Day. I cannot speak right now.
On runway 17
and
left.
Love each other. Love yourselves. I'll see you in the next
runway 17 left.
What kind of trashy scenery is this? Ridiculous.